We have Naitasiri to kick off in the match against Tailevu. Tailevu unbeaten this season, right through. They managed to survive the earlier game 3 weeks ago here at Digicel Park in those atrocious conditions, and they have a remeet now, and this is a chance for us to say that Naitasiri could get their own back as the opening kick has come. It's right up outside the 10-metre line, and it's Naitasiri giving Tailevu back. They're diving on top of the ball. Sinaloli stops the ball, and the ball on the ground now. It's on the Tailevu side. It's flicked away there by Rimboka Wangara. A chip kick forward, an aimless kick straight into the waiting hands across the side. Boros gets it to Siri. They drive forward. They're held. Naitasiri standing lower and driving the Tailevuans back and make good ground as they then also with the ball. Reaching in after it, Raratambu sends it across towards the grandstand sideline, and while he was pushed backwards, there was no way that Navani Wakaya could clear the ball into touch, and the referee has said a shoulder in. The penalty awarded, an early chance for Kolinio Vunaki, the big boot I call him because he's really the most accurate kicker that there is in the competition, and he should have an easy opportunity just like he had when we started the game 3 weeks ago here on the same ground. The conditions today quite superb, with really rather a sandy surface. You almost think we're at the beach in some parts of the ground here, whereas others, they've replaced some of the worst of the ground with obviously new turf. While between the 222s or outside the 222s, you find it's lush and green, and it would be good footholding on there. So the foothold would be good, but for the softness of the sandy surface around the region where it is Vunaki to take this opportunity to open the account to put Naitasiri in the lead. If he succeeds at slotting it between those posts. He drives, he kicks, it's all the way home to the start. He has got points on the board. It is Naitasiri first up, and Naitasiri with a penalty, 3-0. And that is Vunaki to get the restart. There it is, across towards the, no, and it doesn't go the 10 metres. And as it can go to the 10 metres, the question is up. What does They'll take it back to the centre field, and in the centre it will be a put. First touch of the ball, Raratambu hasn't had a chance to has Vunak. So we'll see the might of these two big sides that actually know each other well. They've played each other several times in the past, and the strength of Tailevu coming through. As we said, they're unbeaten, and off the back there, nice piece of work there with the Riki Suva. He couldn't get it clean. Luva came through territory and about centre field with Naitasiri. He let off the hook there, let off in that while they were getting the ball good earlier on, it was not to their advantage because it was taken from them by Tailevu. Ball went to the ground, we've got the knocks, and here to put it in is Raratambu. Boys, in it's gone. Off the back there once again. The Rikuvi takes the side. No way through. They're up to and awake to him. Naitasiri can't go. And Tailevu ground. Ball still poised, and it's heeled back heavily. And managed to be recovered into the arms of Kolinio. Kolinio Vilna by Naitasiri. And we have a scrum. The referee has said that the ball went to ground, and as it went from Naitasiri, that had been gained by the heavyweight Naitasiri forwards, heeling it back. And instead, it's Tailevu, and it goes. And again, the Riki Suva playing halfback with it and gives it across onto the right. His first time, he's been successful in the grubber kick. Down the touchline, neatly turned into touch, just on the 22-metre line on that terrace of the field. And that takes Naitasiri deep into Tailevu territory on the terrace sideline. All bounced awkwardly for the defence, actually into touch. Tailevu through and over the 22-metre line. In it comes, and up high, a nice tap there, a nice take too from Nakarawa. Nakarawa gathering it well, and he's recovering it there for his side. They stand, a deep one from Seniloli, lifts it high into the air as well. Up there, the Naitasiri have got it. They've taken it off him. They've almost gained the benefit, or was Tailevu almost gained the benefit of an intercept. Couldn't get away as Dakabula goes forward up to the tip. He can't handle the ball, and an appeal by Seniloli as the ball was handled on the ground. Seniloli almost beat the referee as he started to kick and restart the game. Taking it inside the 10-metre line, grandstand side of the field. Haddock gets it away, gets it up there, and there was a shoulder charge in there by Tailevu. And he got away with it as they drove forward then. Dropped to the ground, didn't get anything forward as back it goes. Seniloli again got it out, into touch in the pool, and back they come to the position from where it was kicked, and that position there is about the halfway line. They're just feeling each other up at this stage. They're just getting the measure of the might of the two sides, and in doing so, there are unforced errors, mistakes are being made, as in it comes to the line out, and beautifully done, and out it comes from Rarotonga to Vunaki. Vunaki then gets it forward, and infield it goes into Kaludava. He was on the 20, on the halfway, and there's another one, another effort. That's a better one from Vunaki, and that time the ball runs into touch. It bounced a metre or so infield, and into touch it went on this grandstand sideline. Our broadcast sideline is the ball in touch on the 22, with Naitasiri in the lead, 3-0, and on attack on the 22-metre line for a throw-in from Tavita Rumbukawanga. Rumbukawanga on the 22, ball held high. Here it goes, and up high was Nakarawa. It's gone deep, and it was almost unchallenged by Naitasiri, but they've got the benefits of it. If the ball is on Tailevu's side, a long one from Dakabula, sends it down, waiting for it. Rarotonga gets it and goes himself up neatly for the ball to come back to his own side, and it is just outside. Timothy Aroko chips it over the top, takes it, given in there, taken by Seniloli. He took a mark, given the mark, and took a quick kick. He's taken it forward, and the ball bounced awkwardly. On the ground it is, and eventually it's tapped into touch. No game to be able to target the ball so that they get the territory that a kick deserved. And certainly that time it just went across the field, crabbed its way across with barely a metre of gain. It was going to be put in from Naitasiri Rarotonga. And he's poised. He was actually held there for the moment. And out it comes. It was cleverly done off the side that time to assist. He managed to play half. He relieved the situation. Back it went to Rarotonga. He puts a chip in over the head. It bounces awkwardly and runs into touch. He goes into in-goal area and carried back, said the referee. It was carried back. No, he changed his mind. And really, the fullback walked into touch in goal, but it had already been kicked through by the Naitasiri side. And here's a long kick off, a long restart, and it beats everybody into touch on this grandstand sideline. Nathani Wakaya reaching forward to get it. It just eluded his grasp and into touch on this grandstand sideline. But Tailevu making ground again into Naitasiri's territory, and we see the line out 6 metres inside Naitasiri's territory. The throw in, and this is Lingieri, very experienced hooker and a warrior, a Fiji Warriors team, and he managed to get the touch. Didn't go where they wanted him, picked up by Rarotonga. He got dumped unceremoniously to the ground, and there's no halfback to take it. Going up to play in that position is Stewart. Stewart eventually clearing it back. A chip over the top, a drive forward there. Good piece of work, good follow-up from Timothy Aroko. Catches the Tailevu group, groping a wee bit for the ball. The ball comes back to there, not releasing the ball, Naitasiri, and the penalty against, well, the penalty possibly kickable, straight down the middle of the field, with it being just 4 metres inside Tailevu's territory. No, they're going to kick for touch. They're going to clear it towards the touchline, and this should surely take Tailevu deep. Not really as deep as one would expect. An easy kick. No condition to affect the flow of the ball. Ball in touch, midway 22 and halfway. The ball in touch in front of the crowd across on the terrace grandstand as in it comes, and a good take in there to Kerry with ball at hand. The Tailevu group very tight as they start to drive. Gone to ground, pulled down by Naitasiri, and Naitasiri gathered the ball to Vora. And out it came from Vora to Vunaki. Vunaki playing the same game, sends it across towards the touchline. Good take back in here, neatly done by Ngani. He tried to go forward, he lost the ball, it went to ground. Naitasiri right upward with them there. The ball on the ground and Naitasiri scrambling for it. Tailevu with ball in hand, they reach it back, they set it up. Don't want to use the ball, they haven't got the supports there. And there, Seniloli decides, because he did not have the support out in midfield, it was into touch. But the referee has said there was obstruction, it was pulling there by Naitasiri, and the penalty awarded to Tailevu on the 10-metre line. A left footer from the natural left foot of Dakavola finds it into touch on the 10-metre line in Naitasiri's territory. And direction being given there. He's looked like the Ricky Super counting the numbers of opposition in the line-out, and he equals them 5 aside as the throw-in about to come with, again, Dan Linieri. In it goes. A deep down, good throw. Tailevu have got it. There was a decoy runner out there, and eventually it's gone out through Aria, and eventually across to the far side, Vital. Vital then comes back in field. He's trying to find space, there's none there. He ran into the heavy traffic and taken to the ground on the 10. Tailevu again, a miss-out pass comes wide. Nakarawa trying to find a one-hand pass. He managed to get it through, gave it on to Sella. Sella taken down on the 22-metre line in Naitasiri's territory. This is the closest that Tailevu have been so far, and out it goes. Nakarawa playing at halfback. On to Sasson, ran straight into the defence, and with some support has taken it inside the 22. Caught there, and Naitasiri failing to roll away after the tackle. The ball cleared to touch to no avail, as the referee had awarded the penalty kick to Tailevu, and this will be an opportunity for them to draw level after we've gone 14 minutes of play. 14 minutes now, and it is a Tailevu opportunity, and this is a chance to level. A penalty shot it will be, should be an easy one for Dakavola. No, it's not going to be him though, it's Bainavalu who has the honour of taking the first kick for Tailevu, and he has it 15 metres out from the goal line, and it would be 10 to the right of the right-hand upright. And this is Sunia Bainivalu's first opportunity, as it is for Tailevu's first opportunity to put it between the sticks. Small man, a right footer, and let's see if Bainavalu can make it happen. Team a long way back, they've got the confidence of Bainavalu, who steers it through neatly, and it becomes 3 points all. Bainavalu levelling scores after 14 minutes. Level pegging, as it will be, of course, Naitasiri to bring it back and restart the game. The crowd a little bit noisy at times. There's supporters obviously from both sides of the camp. And a long kick. Munaki sends it down inside the 22. Taken there by Ngandi and gives it back to Dakavola. A long one. A kick towards touch. It's held in field by Naitasiri. Neatly sorted out. The Ricky Suva takes it over the 10. He's taken in a tackle just outside the 10-metre line in Tailevu territory. Nakarawa trying to get his big leg over the top, and eventually it's cleared back to Vunaki. The ball goes loose, and the race is on between Naitasiri and Tailevu. They're racing towards the corner flag, and the defence managing to hold out. Fullback in there, Tennessee Rocco, has driven them into touch with the help of John Stewart coming across to cut them off. The speed was able to help, and it is a put in by the defenders. Naitasiri just 5 metres out from the goal line. That was a bad piece of work, went straight through the arms of Vunaki, and Naitasiri had to pay the penalty. There it comes now. The ball had been knocked through by Tailevu. It will be a put into a scrum, this time by Naitasiri. Here's an opportunity for Tailevu, but they've got to drive Naitasiri back, and I think we would say the Naitasiri forwards would be a heavier pack than what Tailevu is, and they'll be bracing against the might of Tailevu. They've locked shoulders. In it goes. Back and through, and Raratambu looking for it there. A ball not off. The Rikisuva takes it forward. He goes sideways. There's no way through there either. They have another drive. Goes straight back this time. And Vunaki, a big ball, and he clears it way down out to the 22. And I would say it is midway 22 and halfway. It's right up to the 10-metre line. He was lucky. He stab kicked it, and it is in touch on the grandstand sideline, taking the pressure off the Naitasiri. Over the 10-metre line, we've got an indication of how straight this ball may be thrown in, as it's thrown way down the back, and it's taken by Naitasiri. Good piece of work and a great piece of effort there, Vunimbola. The old man himself takes it forward over the half, gives it infield to Vora. Vora in support, and the rest of his forwards are right there. They're over the top, shattering the ball. Tailevu could well have been caught for offside in that position there. They were right up flat and forward of the advantage line of Naitasiri. Come again, and it goes out wide. Vunaki has to reach over here to kick it. He's found space. He's kicked it into space. The bounce is awkward for across on the far side, Vital. He's caught on the ground, but it goes away and is given up to, this time it's Ngandi coming over to support. He's caught them in midfield. Ball on the ground, midway 22 as Tailevu have got it again. Gone through Dakavula. A grubber kick forward. Coming up to take it. The right wing is Wakaya for Naitasiri. He's gone forward. He's barged his way through the first tackle up to the 22-metre line. He managed to set it up as he went to ground. Nicely done in the tackle. Out it comes, a nice piece of work off the back of the scrum. Beautifully done by Kaludava. He's taken it. He's 15 out from the goal line. Naitasiri are right there. They're all together. They go the short side. Head down and drive. John Stewart doing his utmost to get through. Back they come again. No, they take it to the short side again. They hold it close and pick it a drive. They're only 8 metres out from the goal line. Naitasiri again. Not a good pass, but it comes straight across towards the open side where Naitasiri have got the numbers. Can they get through? Have they got the space? They do. They score the try. A beautiful try on the grandstand side of the field. Beautifully done. Winger Wakaya eventually getting it there and getting it down. Naitasiri, the next scorer in the issue. And after 2 minutes, the first try on the board with winger Wakaya. The try in effect, taking them on to 8 points to 3, with their backline stacked over this grandstand sideline. It was a good piece of work, quick recovery and neat passing, and it was the quick passing on the inside areas there that moved it across quickly to the outside, where Wakaya still had Tennessee Rocco on the outside of him. There wasn't room for him, and it was a wise decision by Wakaya to score the try himself. So it is Vunaki from the touchline, half a metre in from the grandstand sideline. We'll see what he can do. Can he convert this try from the sideline? He moves forward. His angle is good. It's Oh, what a wind there must be up there. It carried it away, and I look across at the coconut trees in the distance and see, yes, there is. He lifted it high, he gently stroked the ball, but it was the wind that took it away, and certainly Vunaki failed to sense the stronger wind up higher. So it becomes 8 points to 3 after 21 minutes of play. Naitasiri find their way back into the lead, and so far have been that much more enterprising. Long ball, well picked up in there. A drive forward in there. Tailevu again. He's taking it up midway 22 and halfway. Ball on the ground. Raratambu poised. Has to grope for it and gets it away to Colinio. Vunaki puts a big ball in. A wasted effort. He goes straight to Seniloli. He gives it on to Dakavula. Dakavula in support. Across on the far side has Vital with him. He's taken to the ground, however. It's out there and across on the far side. It comes out to Aria. Aria goes out towards the touchline, allows himself to be caught as he turned infield. He's caught and taken down, and across there to take it is Seniloli. Seniloli gets it out wide, went on that time to Langai. Langai unable to go forward, but out it comes again. This time to Vasui Tonga. He takes it up to the 10. He's just 10 metres out from the 22. Out it comes again through the fingers of Painavalu. Across to right, given on to Nakarawa. Again it comes, and this time it's from Bukawanga. They go forward, but then they're going more to the side than they are going forward as they pick their way forward. Out it comes again, a drive through there by Vueti. Vueti can't get anywhere. The defence is tough and strong. It's stout efforts on defence by Naitasiri. Out it went this time. Tuasesi lifts it high into the air. A desperate kick. Vital takes it, tries to go through the middle. No way through there. No way through for anybody. As the ball was lost to the ground, it was trebled up by Naitasiri again. And across the other side, Vuivodu, ball in hand. And Vuivodu is driven into touch. A little bit of aimless kicking really, in the end, benefited Naitasiri as Tailevu not anticipating the bounce of the ball, and they got themselves into a bundle of trouble. The ball in touch then on the 10-metre line on the terrace side of the field. Play gone 24 minutes. It's Naitasiri 8, Tailevu 3. Seniloli to put it in yet again, 8 metres inside the Tailevu half on that terrace sideline and in front of a crowd that's grown since the game began. And it's taken, and while Tailevu remain fast, Naitasiri send them sideways, and they got nowhere. They made no forward progress as out it comes again. Tailevu, a high ball, nobody following up. And it was well taken back in there by Timothy Rocco. He's taken it himself on the ground. He's gone. Left it behind. Set it up well. And on it goes. And again, Wakaya goes forward. He's up to the 10. Caught and taken down, and out it comes again. Comes across to Vuivodu. Vuivodu's got it. And he takes it through there. And takes it to within 12 metres of the 22. Back it comes again. Another effort. A good effort there. This time it was Naitasiri. He took it up to the 22-metre line. Caught and taken down, Naitasiri on the ground, and the Naitasiri team being able to hold it in the forwards. There's still numbers in the back line for Naitasiri as Tailevu get it across towards the grandstand sideline, and from there it's driven in by Aria. He had some forwards there that could have been well offside, but it's taken off them. It's gone forward there. Naitasiri taking it back to where it came from. Up in the middle. And back it comes, Rambu. It goes the right, and Colinio Vunaki then sending it infield. Again, it was close to an intercept. They've recovered it. Going through there. Another big effort, Vitayaki. He's taken it forward. Back it comes. Naitasiri and Vunaki. He lost his foothold as he went to go forward, but out it comes again. Stewart tries to step infield. He couldn't. He got caught. He was held. We're inside the 10-metre line. As Naitasiri aiming to go forward, and out it comes again. Across onto the flank. Vunaki gets one across, and this time it was picked up by Tailevu. They've got it. Vasui Tonga took it up to the 10. On the ground it is once more. Tailevu having a spell back in Naitasiri's territory, and they've got it. Seniloli puts a long one across left, and there is Takabula. There's nobody home deep down, and they're racing down the sideline. A bouncing ball favoured Vuetti, but he got dragged into touch. He had to hesitate the moment and was taken into touch just seven metres from the corner flag. The speedster across there, number 8, Vuetti, gathered that ball. Made me wonder how he could get there that fast. I have a feeling he might have just been in front of the key. There he goes, and in the picture, he is pulled into touch, and there is an injury called on the far side. So with 27 minutes gone in this interesting contest, it is Naitasiri, I feel, would have had a good 60 or 70% of possession, and it's that possession that's enabled them to maintain most of the attacking effort in the game so far. This is an occasion where the ball was picked up in an intercept, and it turned the defence into attack as far as Tailevu was concerned. Naitasiri had to scramble. They did have luck that they had a speedster across the far side who pulled Vuetti down and prevented the try from being scored. Well, they're all set. They're on their feet again to resume the encounter. With 28 minutes gone, it will be a throw-in from Danling area. Defensively for Naitasiri, up high and right across the back, it's a turnover, and here's the opportunity. It's a great one there, and the opportunity was Vasui Tonga's, and Vasui Tonga grabbed it at the end of the line. Naitasiri was standing watching the ball go to none of their own jerseys, and it went to Vasui Tonga, who second to last in the lineup, went over untouched, and Vasui Tonga has scored the second try of the game, the first try for the Tailevu group, and Tailevu now are level, 8 points all. The try to Vasui Tonga. Made no bones about it, and that was a try that took place in the 29th minute of play. We wait for the conversion effort, which shouldn't be too hard for the little man Bainavalu. And that was a very poor throw. It was brought about not because it was any good work done by Tailevu, just that Vasui Tonga was left unmarked in the lineup, and it was made easy. He was only grabbed as he went across, dived across to score, and here is Bainavalu. And Bainavalu does not convert. The ball goes wide, and it stays after 30 minutes of play, 8 points all. Both teams with the same scoring effort, and there he's gone in, and there it was actually Tukiri. I said it was Vasui Tonga. It's Tukiri who actually scored the try, and we will take that off Vasui Tonga as Tukiri had bounded across, and he looked every bit the size of Vasui Tonga, but I did wonder how quickly he could have travelled. The old man Vasui Tonga. Not so good as the game in progress again, where the ball down into Tailevu hands, but no, it's taken from them by Naitasiri. Midway 22 and halfway, eventually Raratambu comes out, Bunaki taking it flat-footed, and then gives it out wide on. It went to Vunimbola that time, and he pushed off the opposition. Again, Raratambu. It's a restart. Colinio steps inside, 2 men. Did it neatly, gets almost up to the 22. Ball goes wide. Naitasiri taken in the tackle, 4 outside the 22. They're still going forward, but whose ball is it? Looks like Tailevu, they've got it. Inside their 22. The ball carried back. And from the ball carried back inside the 22-metre line, they were very smart and very prompt to remind the referee, who agreed that the line-out will take place, not where the ball went out, but where the ball was kicked from after having been handed back from the scrum or from the maul. And it was inside the 22. here. Lingieri throws it in. The ball again goes over the top. It's flicked out, given to Vunaki. Vunaki gets it wide. It's gone out to one of his loose forwards out there. And Kaladava out there. The ball on the ground. It comes back to Naitasiri again. They've sent it wide. Out it goes and in the hands of Stewart. Stewart then the troublesome back for Tailevu. The ball gone to ground and eventually kicked forward. It looked as if it was a possibility, but the referee had stood fast further back. No way through. It was lost forward as they went through, taken in the tackle, and the ball dropped to the ground. The scrum will go down. A metre inside Tailevu territory. And we have the scrum to go down over the 22-metre line with Naitasiri on the attack, but it's Seneloli to put it in for the Tailevuans. Waiting for it. Down they go. And there it is, a drive forward in, and again, Tailevu given it away, but it was taken at the back there by Navalu deep in, and he lifted it high into the air. A chip going forward, a late charge on them, and that surely would have had somebody pointing out that was a late bump, armless bump on Kilina Vunaki's on the ground. And not feeling terribly comfortable. Out it goes again. It's gone on this time to Naitasiri over the 22-metre line. And there is a very sick man out there for the moment. It wasn't Vunaki then. There was Vunaki with the ball in hand. Gone out wide. The Tailevu team getting across to cover now as Naitasiri are able to knock the ball down. And actually it was like playing basketball with the ball behind you, trying to drag the ball forward with a bounce on the ground, and it is a now here's an interesting piece of interest. The linesman on the far side of the field has come in to talk to the referee. Now let me wonder, does he make a decision from what was a dangerous tackle, and will he do something about it? Let's just see for a moment. And he is certainly talking to Tailevu. Well, the Stewart has been called in. Is he captaining Naitasiri? No, it's the Ricky Suva who is. The referee decides there'll be a penalty for it. A well-deserving penalty. And that was a dangerous tackle, a very dangerous one. And the recipient on the ground has certainly barely moved. So I would have thought that there would be a yellow card given to it. It was a dangerous, totally dangerous tackle. And there the head is up. But there could be a rib or something that is having a bad effect on fullback Temesia Rocco, who's actually on the ground. So the penalty is against Tailevu, and Vunaki there to take it. Shouldn't have a problem in steering this one through in what is the 35th minute from the start of play. Vunaki sets it up quickly, steps back equally as quickly. Just check it, and takes a little more care this time. This will be a valuable 3 points if he could get it, putting Naitasiri back into the lead yet again. Can it be done? Can Vunaki put the second penalty through? He steps forward and he drives it, he steers it, up goes the flags, and it is 11 points to 8, and this has certainly been an even Stevens. One side scores, the other side scores, and they've been going that way right from the beginning. When Naitasiri got their first points on the board, it was Naitasiri, Tailevu, Naitasiri, Tailevu. This time the fifth scoring occasion in the match, and the penalty by Vunaki has given them the grandstand sideline, taken down to the ground. 15 outside the 22 as Tailevu striving to go forward. That what appears to be the stronger side, the stronger group of forwards. Naitasiri taking it forward. Here, good piece of work along the grandstand side. A long drive. This is a more sensible one. Racing up after it and catching Tailevu inside their own 22. They quickly put it to the ground for a dropout 22 as two Naitasiri players, Stewart being one, and it was the big man, Tuasesi, the other, but a dropout 22, Naitasiri unable to get there quick enough, and it'll be Tailevu to restart. Hit the long ball from centre field, goes across towards the touchline, and across there, not taken cleanly. Vuvu as it was not successful in keeping it into touch, and we have instead, it's gone into touch off his fingertips. That favours Tailevu to put it into the line, 4 metres inside Tailevu's territory. That was a good restart for Tailevu, with play gone 37 minutes from the first kick, and we have Tailevu throwing it in. Rambokawanga, in it goes, over the top, deep down the back, taken there by Sella. Sella, he's caught and taken to the ground. The supports are slow to get there and help him as Naitasiri are right on the ball. They're much quicker to the ball than much quicker to the breakdown. Not leaving much opportunity for Tailevu as Tukiri goes through again. Up to the halfway, Senaloli gets it away onto the right flank. Dakavula gives it across, and coming through was Vital. Came from the far wing, came across to the grandstand sideline, but the ball lost to the ground, and Ngandi having a run, thinking he's done himself proud, but there was a whistle that had gone way back sooner, and from a double knock forward, the referee said the first offender was Naitasiri, was Tailevu, and Naitasiri will put it in. It will be 6 metres inside Naitasiri's territory. In control. Down they go, shoulders locked. Raratambu gathered, flicked it away, gives it to Vunaki again, floundered it to the ground. The ball knocked forward as he went to take it. He lifted his head as he leant down to take it just to see where they were, and that was a dangerous situation, and he gave the position away as it'll be another scrum, this time a Tailevu put in. Always, forever a busy player is Henry Senaloli, and he to put it in for the green shirts. Midway 22 and halfway, Senaloli gets it in, goes around to recover, leaving it to Vueti to play it at halfback. Vueti picks it up. There's numbers across here. Dakavula into the back line. He's tipped to the ground, couldn't get his pass away. It was picked up, beautifully done by Timothy Oroko. Got it inside his own 22. It's picked up back in there by Raratambu. Raratambu lifts it high in the air. The ball went to be taken by Naitasiri. They didn't succeed. No way through. The advantages certainly favouring the Tailevu side, who eventually, though, have been pushed backwards. They gained no advantage whatsoever from the Naitasiri knock forward. The ball on the ground, and it's on the Naitasiri side now to Tailevu. They've got it. A big ball way out wide. It's gone way out to the big man across on that far side to Rangalu, and he's taken to the ground though on the halfway court. He's down. Senaloli there to fire it out. There's numbers across here for Tailevu. Trying to go forward there. Rambokawanga got caught again. An actual knock on by Senaloli. The referee on the other side out onto the grandstand sideline. A tap there, and this is on to Ngandi. This is Ngandi. Infield has come to Vital, and the ball knocked into touch on this grandstand sideline. As the referee said, it is right on half-time. 41 minutes gone in the first half, and they go to the break with Naitasiri leading the other home side, Tailevu, by 11 points to 8. Thank you, and back here at Dakama Park at Suva, where the sun has started to join us, and it will be in the faces at this moment of Tailevu as they kick off at the start of the second half with Tailevu defending, of course, the airport end of the ground. Goes straight into the hands there of Atiaki, and he drives forward. 10 outside the 22, it's straight back behind, and here again is the kicking game is controlled by Vunaki. Sends it wastefully out and taken there by Tailevu. They send it forward again. The kicking duel is on again as they start in the second half. Back it goes into Tailevu territory, caught back there on the outside. Ngandi comes forward up to the half. He runs straight into the mate of Naitasiri. Taken down to the ground, and the ball scrambled up by Naitasiri. They've got it in hand. They've given it across to Kalodava. Kalodava couldn't go. He had to go sideways and was taken down. A chip over the top from Raratambu. Takes a bouncing ball. Naitasiri right up there. Tailevu in trouble. Ball loose. It's eventually scrambled up and caught by Senaloli. And the referee has said it was gone as Tailevu went to gather the first of the ball, and they lost it forward as they went to pick it up. And we come back for a scrum. The scrum will go down now, 10 outside the 22 and 15 in from that terrace side of the field. Well, that was perhaps a bit lucky for Tailevu, as Naitasiri's men were up there awfully quick after that kicking duel. 6 or 8 from kicks from each side, and now the scrum is going down. It is in. It comes from Raratambu, and it comes through the legs. After nicely backed away and beautifully picked up by Vunaki. Vunaki has beaten the second man. He's found space. He's given it wide to Stewart. Stewart's there. He's given it out wide. And here it is. In actual fact, in goes Naitasiri. And Naitasiri has scored within moments of the game. There's only 2 minutes gone in the second half. And it is a try to Naitasiri. And that would be the second try to them, as he was fed beautifully from Stewart, and across it comes onto the right. It is actually in he goes, and there it makes it up. It's 16 points to 8, and Colinio's kick from the bridge is yet to come. Try on the grandstand sideline. It was right in the corner. It was just good support from the Naitasiri side that enabled them to get there, and that was in, again, like they did in the first half, Naitasiri scoring within a minute of the restart. Actually, it's gone on now 2 minutes, and Colinio Vunaki to try and slot it through with the shadows showing up strongly as the sun emerges from behind the grey clouds above. Vunaki taking a lot of care this time. He goes forward, he kicks. Does he turn it in far enough? It's just outside the upright, and it remains at 16 points to 8. Now there's Naitasiri. They've broken the sequence of scoring earlier on, where it was first of all Naitasiri, then Tailevu. The last score in both efforts have been from Naitasiri. Tailevu ready to restart, and here is Mainavalu. Puts a big ball inside the 22-metre line, makes it easy, and here's a driving effort in there from the Reki server, leading his team strongly. He's taken down outside the 22-metre line. Back it comes to Vunaki again. Vunaki sees the space in there. Tailevu a long way back, and there the ball is flicked up, beautifully done. Across that side it's gone, and Vuivuvu, he's put a big kick in, going inside the 22, and Tailevu overrun it. It's picked up, and there's Naitasiri have gone in again. A beautiful try, brilliantly done. Support was there, and that's the secret of Naitasiri's play, and it was overrun going backwards by Tailevu, and left behind. The first of the Naitasiri ones failed to pick it up, but the follow-up one, the second one, in what is now the 4th minute of the second half, it is a second try to Naitasiri, and brilliantly done, beautifully done. And it was a try, and I've forgotten who it was, I said, who'd scored the try for Naitasiri. Scored underneath the post, a pick up and a dive. It was brilliantly done, beautifully done. and that would set Tailevu back on their heels. Tailevu have really been as constructive in their play as what Naitasiri has. And there's Funaki who makes it, no doubt about it, 18 points to 8. It's gone on with Kalinio's conversion, his first conversion that's there, and makes it 18-8. Funaki was able to make that one. And great piece of work. Ndaku was the scorer. Ndaku scored the try, and what a big dive, what a big pick-up and dive it was from him. Beautifully done. As we see coming in now, Timothy Volavola is coming in, and so Volavola, number 19, coming into, or is it Dranakamati? Dranakamati it is. Of course, it is from Tailevu. The ball going out on the full from the restart. It is, no, it would be Volavola. Yes, it is. It's Volavola coming now. And I didn't see who came off. So Volavola has gone on. We wait for the scrum to go down in centre field. Raratambu to put it in for Naitasiri. In it goes. And here again, a better scrum from Naitasiri, but as they scramble their way forward, a ball lost at the back of the scrum from Naitasiri. Regather, and so it will be a change of put in this time with Tailevu having the chance to make up for what they didn't do well for the opening stages of the half, with play gone now 5 minutes of the second half. Down they go. It's Seniloli, in it goes, and from Seniloli it's picked up. No, it's left alone off the back, and Naitasiri again. They pour their way through across on the grandstand side of the mall. On the short side it is. Naitasiri with ball in hand, and it's taken from them, and Tailevu have got a chance. The ball placed, looking around, Wambuka Wonga acting as half until Seniloli gets into position. Out it comes again, a string across towards the grandstand sideline. Volavola gets it. He's taken down to the ground by the 10-metre line. Seniloli flicks it away. A big ball out onto the open. It's gone across for Tailevu, in through the hands of Sasson. Sasson then taking a pass that was forward. He was in front and took that forward pass, and it is a scrum to go down, and it's interesting. Naitasiri 23 with I never scored the try, did I? Never put the try in. It's 23 points to 8. 23 to 8 it is, and that's a big gain for Naitasiri. As in it comes again. Naitasiri getting good ball. They're better scrum, much better. Kalinio Funaki runs into the gap, tries to use his step, failed to execute it properly, and down it's gone, and across left it is. Across it comes, and this time it was Kaladaba again. He took it up to the 22, went to ground, picked up by Tailevu to bring it back. And still one from the base of the scrum. Raratambu has a roll on his own, goes across the short side. They're waiting there for him, and there are so many red shirts out this side. And here it's out from Naitasiri. A dummy runner. In it comes to Messi Aroko, playing a grand game for Naitasiri. He's taken down just outside the 22. Another dummy runner. Out it came Funaki. Again, stepped and managed to get his pass away. There's Rocco going forward again, up towards the 2. Another dummy pass from Raratambu, who decided he'd have a run on his own. Space was there, it closed down quickly, and back it comes again. A drive away, Stewart gets it there. Here is a field goal effort, a drop kick one, short of the post. They've taken a fair catch, and then sent away back down the the direction where it's picked up in there, coming forward, and it's taken by Tuasesi. He drives forward, goes straight into the opposition, sets it up. The ball lost forward there by them, but they managed to recover it again. Out onto the right flank, a long pass through. Out it comes to Voidovu. Voidovu steps back in field. He's inside the 22-metre line and caught. He's held there and picked up on the flank. The Tailevu side spread out across the paddock. They're unable to cover the endeavour. The ball thrown, lost backwards by Naitasiri. They're caught again. And still on Naitasiri's side. A pass out there from Lingeri. And through it goes. This on to Kaludava. He was taken down, out onto the open again. A wide ball, and here is 2-on-1. Timosid loses the ball. He's taken the ground. It's still scrambled up by Naitasiri. The numbers are there. Here's Stewart going forward over the 22. He's picked up and carried, eventually dropped to the ground, and the referee said that Tailevu a mile offside. They were surrounding, waiting for it to be given back by Stewart, who held on to it in the tackle. And here a penalty to Naitasiri. It will be Vunaki again with a further opportunity to make it worthwhile. Well, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see for Vunaki. He's straight in front. He would be 18 metres out. And the way he's kicking, the way he has control of his boot is a wonderful action of Vunaki. As he steps back, takes a couple of big breaths, and slowly moves forward, and like a good golfer would, he's chipped it over, taking it on to 26 points to 8. Excellent work, and it's gone on now to 12 minutes in the second half. So that is a contribution, a further contribution to Vunaki, who's got his kicking boots on today, his third successful penalty, and add to that the conversion of one of the earlier tries. Ball going forward neatly. Mutnasinger, who's on the field now for Naitasiri, taking it down, protects the ball, and back it comes. And from there, playing halfback, Lingeri got it back to Dakabula. No, it was Kalinio, and he put a kick in. Come back to Vueti, changed his mind, gone forward there, slipped the first tackle and second as well. Down onto the ground, it's scrambled up in there by Vasuitonga. He's got it, he's caught. The ball comes back to Senaloli. They're driving again. Here's an effort to go through the middle to Kiri. It is to Kiri trying to get through, not there at all. Out it comes, and this time it's gone. A bad pass from Nakarawa, and the ball into touch, and they hang their heads in shame. They were going forward. It was good work, and the ball just thrust for nobody to take it. Nobody was there. 26 points to 8. Naitasiri leading Tailevu. 4 metres inside the 22-metre line. Italy a throw in from Naitasiri's Lingeri. And they take it well. They've got it in control. Naitasiri very much in control of the lineouts, and also comes on to Vital. Vital manages to slip out of the first tackle, caught in the second on the 10-metre line. He's held down and then scrambled up there. Volavola playing half, gets it out wide. The ball along the ground, eventually scrambled up across the far side there. It was Vital taken down to the ground, but eventually caught. Oh, and the ball wrenched out of his arms, and it's Naitasiri again. They're certainly playing constructive rugby. They're showing the way to Tailevu. One wonders how Tailevu went through the season unbeaten. Tailevu driven back inside their own half, deep down, just outside the 22. Could have been a forward pass, that one. A grubber kick along the ground, waiting for it on the grandstand sideline. There's Voidovu. He puts a long kick in, and the ball turns like an off break in cricket into the touchline on the grandstand sideline. The kicking duel definitely won that time by Naitasiri. So with play now gone, 14 minutes of the second half, We are 26 points to 8, and Naitasiri have gained momentum, gained a lot more control, and are certainly tearing the Tailevu team apart. Here it comes into the line. It's taken at the front of the line by Tailevu. They've got it on the ground. And now it's turned high into the air by Seniloli. He finds space and it's taken brilliantly. Goes into the centre field. Stewart is right there. He gets it across to Timosio. And Timosio gets it back to Kalinio. And Kalinio goes in. And Vunaki has scored a try. Doesn't do it often, but Vunaki has got a try. The fourth for Naitasiri. Vunaki's try underneath the post, but the effort that was made there was set up by John Stewart. Stewart, the key man in the back line for Naitasiri. 15 minutes into the second half we've gone, and it is the fourth try for Naitasiri, with Kalinio Vunaki getting the benefit of the effort made by Stewart, and that makes it 31 points to 8, and the kick to be taken from straight in front. Well, how exciting it was, and it is all because there is such good support. Naitasiri all there to help each other. Their teamwork is ever so much improved. They deserve these points on the board. Tailevu have been torn apart and have been run ragged, you would say, as we see now Daveta Koroi coming in for them. The conversion is on. It's 33 points to 8, favouring Naitasiri, the Naitasiri team. Well, it's certainly a game being played at pace, and this time it's being played at the airport end, with Tailevu not having the answers that Naitasiri are finding by the teamwork they're displaying. We'll wait now a minute, hang on a minute. There is injury way across on the far side of the field, I see. And so the referee holds play up for a moment as one of the Tailevu players on the ground across that far side gets not only the referee's attention, but it is getting some attention across there by the St. John's people, or the ambulance people who come on, and the referee is calling for a replacement. They're calling for some help across there. And we'll see if we can pick up who is the player on the ground. Who it is across there, we'll see in a moment. And it's obvious that he is going to be replaced. Gives a break also on the grandstand sideline. I see that there is also somebody from Naitasiri on the ground, and that in fact is Tuisesi. Managed to get a bit of massage to his ankle. Yes, they're calling, I think, for a stretcher. Across to the far side as they are giving some attention to his leg, as though he may have damaged something below the knee, and it certainly will upset what has been happening for the side there. And so it's 33 points to 8. Naitasiri turning a half-time advantage of 11 points to 8 into 3 tries in the, or two converted tries and a penalty in that second half in 15 minutes that it's been in play, to no answer provided for him by Tailevu. And the sun joins us out here now. It makes it a pleasant late afternoon occasion, with Tailevu not having the answers to the teamwork. There we have lovely piece of play as shown on the TV screen here. It's handed across. There goes John Stewart. He dives into the corner and scored that early try. It was Stewart, a beautiful piece of work, and it was that I think probably gave them the answers. And here the unfortunate Tailevu player is coming off the field, being stretchered from it. The referee coming back to centre field, and we'll see where we go to from there. Waiting for the restart now. It'll be Bainavalu to set it alight. Bainavalu in centre field for Tailevu. And there he drives. High ball in there and nicely taken there by Tuisesi. Taken to the ground, drives his way forward, turns it over and sets it up. In there, halfback, Raratambu puts a long one down there. And Tailevu not able to judge it. To Vuetti, knocked it backwards, went back to recover. Found the might of Tailevu coming in after him. And as he came in, we have a maul down there with the ball gone to ground. It's from the ruck. Out it goes again, and it's mishandled there by Bainavalu. Bainavalu then lost it backwards. The referee said that Tailevu, Naitasiri came in over the top. The penalty against, as we also note, Maivalili going into the field also. Number 22 for the Tailevu side. Well, Naitasiri seem not to have had too many of the changes, the substitutes coming on. Long take there, and it's gone right back again to Vuivuvu, and now it's relayed across into centre field. They give it over the 22-metre line where it's lost to the ground, but a scramble there and picked up there beautifully by Naitasiri. Picked up again, neatly gone forward, Vunaki with it. He's got it 10 outside the 22. What looked as if it was a promising move for Naitasiri was lost when they lost the ball. Tailevu holding them up, and Tailevu taking play across the terrace side of the field. The new player on there, Karoi, he working his way over the 22, taken to the ground. The ball is on the ground inside the 22. Tailevu having a chance this time, and a bit of a side tussle on as they come forward. Going forward is Sasson. He's held. Ball on the ground, and across they go to the right flank again. Looks like the big man Nakarawa. He's doing his utmost to hold the Tailevu team together as he worked his way forward, went to ground, turned over neatly to set it up for Tailevu once again. Another chance for Tailevu. Will it be a pick and drive? No, they've given it out wider. Seller tries to go forward. He's stopped. Another one. This is a pick and drive. They're caught and turned to the ground. He's not held on the ground. And they're up to the 5-metre line. Here's a chance for... No, they've lost it. And the referee has said that the ball had gone forward as they made the pass to Tailevu. And it was a forward pass. They come back for the scrum. And that will let Naitasiri off the hook just at the time that Tailevu looked its most dangerous in the second half spell, which now has taken us on, incidentally, to 22 minutes of the second half. We're in the final quarter of the game with Naitasiri leading by 33 points to 8. The ball in, and the referee watching it carefully, but a good scrum from Naitasiri, yes, gets the ball wide, and too wide there, and it was Vuivuvu who was in front. No, it was the other side. It was Wakaya who was in front on the far side, and what looked a promising move. If he hadn't been in front for a forward pass, it would have been curtains with Littleton from Tailevu down that terrace side of the field. So they're back for the scrum. The scrum to go down 5 outside the, well, it's on the 5-metre line with the new man coming in, Jovalisi Roko, coming into the front row for Tailevu. Yes, they're changing over now, and they're just taking a break for a moment as we wait for Jovalisi to come in, and Simone Sevoloni Lutu is also on. 5 replacements on the field for Tailevu now. As I see Maivalili playing on this left wing close by us as down goes the scrum. Seniloli, it's into Seniloli, but Naitasiri driving back, but the referee has said there was a problem in there as Tailevu tried to take a quick one. They went straight towards the corner, couldn't get it over, they were down short. Again, another effort. This time out it goes wider, another effort. There's some some superb tackling from Naitasiri, takes the ball to the ground, then it's scrambled out by Naitasiri, and the referee has called them back and said they went back 10 metres. He's given the penalty again to Tailevu, and forward they go. They try to do it, a lonesome effort from one only, as out it comes again, and trying to force their way through. Naitasiri driving them sideways instead of forward. A pick and drive. Can Tailevu get through? The effort is on. It's right alongside the post. And it is Tailevu considered offside. They were up waiting for the ball in where it was. And here a penalty will relieve the situation from Naitasiri, who struggled so hard to contain the sudden effort from Tailevu. It is the left footer, but no, Vunaki sent it towards touchline. It doesn't find touch, but with the ball in hand, it's Lutu caught. He managed to get his pass away as he went down on the tackle, got out to Dakavula. Dakavula midway 22 and halfway, centre field. He's caught and held, it's gone away from Seniloli. Seniloli sends a long pass. It goes across wide, and there was Karoi. Down the sideline they go. They've got numbers. There's one man to beat, and they managed to score the try. A scoring effort from Tailevu as they went, first of all, down the touchline. There was support on the inside, and the little man, Bainavalu, succeeded in scoring the try. Bainavalu putting the second try on the board for the Tailevu team, giving them a lift, 33 points to 13. And the conversion effort very quickly. They're Tailevu sensing that time is running away from them. So is the score. And here we have now a left footer driving forward. And they've raised the flags, 33 to 15. The try is converted. And it makes it 33 to 15. So Tailevu have still got some spring in their step. They've come back strongly. They've made an effort that they hadn't made before, and it was the close work, the tight work of picking and driving that eventually got them through and then cleared it out wide enough for them to get around the outside with an inside support. Here we have it. And from the kick inside the 22-metre line, another kick forward by Tailevu, taken by Kalinio Vunaki. Across left it's gone, and there through Mutnasinger. He's given it forward, and it's a long kick. It's taken back there by Dakavula. Called for a mark, given a fair kick, and then a drive back towards his grandstand side of the field. Going back after it there is Vuvu. Bounces kindly for him inside his 22, and being a left footer himself, he decides with half his team in front of him, he'll try and kick him, but it's taken from Tailevu. They've got it. They didn't unload. They had numbers out to the right. They're going through the middle instead. The ball on the ground. A tap back. The ball's awkward. It's hard to pick up. It's thrust backwards. They've given themselves a disadvantage. And here the referee has said they were holding the opposition. A quick taken there by Vueti. He sets his back, Salite across towards the sideline. Naitasiri turn them backwards. They're back towards the 22, and they keep it going forward. They control the ball on the ground. It comes back to Tailevu. They've got it. They get it out this time to Karoi. Karoi stops it on the 22-metre line. He's still got it set up, and out it comes to Tailevu again. Other numbers across here. It comes out to Nakarawa. He's always difficult to tackle. The ball lost forward, and into the hands of Naitasiri went. And there, a long kick. Nobody home. It comes back and went over the head. Back here of Maivalili. The ball into it. Now midway 22 and halfway back in Tailevu territory. This is a game that's being played at pace. It's kick and chase, and with both backlines tending to stand up very flat. There is a lot of space in behind them, and many of these kicks are aimed to be behind that flat defence. And this time it was of benefit to Naitasiri, who brought it up. It was behind Naitasiri, behind Tailevu's Maivalili, and he couldn't cut it off as it ran away into touch and took play from outside the 22-metre line in Naitasiri territory to right back into halfway, midway between 22 and halfway in Tailevu's territory. Time running away from the defenders, 30 minutes gone in the second half. Not allowing for injury time that be included in it, but we have a line out to take place, and this time it is a throw-in from Karoi of Tailevu. It's gone over the top. It was uncontested, just went straight into the hands way at the back of Tailevu. They've gone across field, they've gone really wide, and there's an effort going down the back line. Beautifully done. Infield it comes. Maivalili's gone across onto the far side. He's evaded the first of two tackles upon him. Down on the ground. He's taken just inside the 22-metre line. Caught and back it comes to Tailevu again. They've made ground up there. There's numbers way across towards this grandstand sideline. The ball thrown wildly across and not anybody in a position to be able to take it. And I see some strong words being thrust at them by Nakarawa, who's asking them to cool it off, slow it down. Let's make sure of our passes. And that was a pass that went straight across the field into touch and has given Naitasiri the chance to recover. Tailevu coming back strong in the latter stages of the second half with 31 minutes now gone, and the throw in at the front by Dan Lingieri. And it goes, and patted to the ground from Naitasiri. Tailevu had driven them back, but the referee said it was knocked forward as it was patted to the ground by Naitasiri. We'll have a scrum to go down. Again, Tailevu coming back strongly, benefiting from that converted try of a moment ago, and it was a knock forward from Naitasiri. And here we have just a moment of hesitation. The referee speaks with them, and down they go for Seniloli to put it in for Tailevu. Just a metre or two inside the 22. Back it goes. Going back to get it is Vueti, and the referee has penalised Naitasiri, holding again, and it's taken in there by Volavola. Timothy Volavola it was. Taken down into the ground. The referee said Naitasiri went back 10. He's taken them up 10 metres, which has them 10 metres away from the goalpost. And it will be a quick one. Taken there by Tukiri. Try scorer in the first half. And managed to clear it. Naitasiri holding them out. It's come to Tuandaki. And he did his best. He couldn't get over. They're close to the goal line. Another effort there from them. Out it goes. And in this time, Vasui Tonga. He's caught. Held in there, and Naitasiri, out it comes. No, it's Naitasiri defending, I was going to say, and out it comes to Tailevu. They're driving towards the corner, and now they go infield. Out through the fingertips of Sella. Out it comes again, quickly up on top of them to Naitasiri, driving them or holding them. They've made a few metres of ground, Naitasiri, now out in the open. This is where it could be dangerous. No, the tackle was firm. Down onto the ground goes the ball carrier out there, Aria. He's caught. Down it went. The effort over the top, says the referee. The advantage to Tailevu. They've got it. And a straight running effort through there by Tailevu. Picked up again out wide. Out it's gone was to Langai. Langai couldn't get through. He was caught in the tackle. Lost the ball to the ground. Out they come again. Another effort out there. They're spinning out of the tackle inside the 22. Tailevu going forward. They're being driven from behind. But it's not numbers working. This time they spread it wider. And there again is Maivalili. He's dropped to the ground eventually. The fierce attack then by a fierce defence, should I say, by Naitasiri. Held them on the 22-metre line. Didn't go into touch, and the ball is very close to the touchline. as Tailevu doing their utmost to go through, and Naitasiri pick it up. The penalty against them. An effort from Tailevu, they're trying to go through. There's some fierce tackling by Naitasiri, holding Tailevu out of the ground. And it comes again, big ball. No, it won't. They changed their mind. Here comes Vueti. He's caught, held in 5 metres inside the 22. The defence of Naitasiri has been such a brilliant part of it. As it goes wide this time, they failed to get it. Did the ball get down? The referee has given the try in the corner there. Beautiful piece of play. It was just a flick pass across and given across there. The try scorer, Karoi, got the try that time, and Karoi has added to Tailevu's tally, taking them on to 20 points, with Tailevu sitting on the 33 points to 20. Tailevu, a big resounding return to form with 35 minutes gone in the second half, and I'm sure that they will sense the possibility that they can make it happen. There it's outside. The conversion not good. It remains at 33 points to 20 after the try to a great piece of play, a timely pass, across it came, and there in went Karoi. Karoi getting the try, and that was 33 points to 20 with a failed conversion. We come back into centre field with Naitasiri not in any hurry to get the game going again. A kick, a flatter one this time towards the grandstand sideline. A failed tackle. Twice they missed Vueti. He's playing so well for Tailevu now as they come forward inside the 22-metre line, and there is a big kick from Bainavalu. Sends it back into centre field, but waiting for it back there was the big man for Naitasiri. Goes up and it almost, he had it taken off him. And it was Nakarawa took it forward. And then suddenly it's flicked out of his hand and it's into the hands of Naitasiri. They've got it again. And nice piece of play, grand piece of work. Lingieri played it like a back as he went over the 10-metre line. A grubber kick forward, coming forward again, coming on the outside. And there a failed tackle. Eventually Tailevu bringing it forward, and it's a good take. Beautifully done. And right up there comes Rocco. Rocco takes it over the 10. He's caught there. Out onto the open. The game played wide. Stewart hurried as he got his ball there, and it was taken across on the far wing. Beautifully done there by Wakaya. Down the left flank, and eventually he's driven into touch on the 22 as Naitasiri come back so strongly into the game despite the conversion failure of the Tailevu. It's still Naitasiri showing strength, showing combination, showing a great deal of teamwork, and it's the teamwork that's the important factor as far as Naitasiri are concerned. 33 points to 20. My clock says 38 minutes gone from the first kick-off, and there would necessarily, I think, be a little bit of referee's time taken into account. Can Tailevu make up the 13 points difference? We can only tell at the end of time. With it, a very interesting situation that began the second half with Naitasiri leading by 11 points to 8 at the break. They went on to 33 points to 8, and Tailevu have come back into the game, and with still just only minutes to go, they're 33 points to 20, 13 points behind. Out it comes, Tailevu again, gaining much more possession than they had done earlier on. They're running with the ball instead of kicking it. They're doing it well. They've got numbers there each time they pass. Comes again, right across, but there's a bad pass. Up upon them is Naitasiri, 5 out of the 22 in Tailevu territory. Tailevu trying their best to get out of their own territory. The tackle. They're caught into the ground again. Tailevu coming forward. A big effort in there by the scrambling to get it, unable to do so. And there the referee is saying, yes, the Naitasiri team didn't roll away. Another effort, big one, big effort in there from Takiri. Gives it wide. Over the 10-metre line goes Tailevu. Naitasiri diving in over the top, reaching for the ball, getting it, kicking over towards touch. Down the left flank goes a speedster, and they're driving it forward. The ball into touch over the touch and goal area, and this would be a dropout 22. Play now with time running out for them. It's 40 minutes gone in the game with Naitasiri in the lead, 33 points to 20. And Painavalu, aware of time, puts a long kick in. Naitasiri managed to pick it up, beautifully done over on the far side. Vital, he's got it forward, and they slow it down by driving it into touch. It's in touch on the terrace side of the field, and Naitasiri not in a hurry. Well, the referees decided he wouldn't take the touch. He said it was knocked forward from the kick. We take the scrum 10 metres outside the 22-metre line. It would be 5 in from the terrace sideline, and the crowd hushed as we wait to see the ball being put in by Seniloli, 10 outside the 22. Ball on the grip, the referee's hands up. It's a penalty to Tailevu. Here's a chance for them again. They've got numbers across here. They come across, it's Maivalili. He goes forward and he beats that tackler. Here it goes. He kicks it in field, racing up the centre. The ball bounced awkwardly. It's picked up by Naitasiri. They managed to save their souls as they bring it forward towards the 22. They've caught it there, and a kick back to Gilinio Vunaki. He drives it into touch, tidies it up for Naitasiri to reform, and kept the score with a 13-point difference. Tailevu start to throw it in, but the referee said, wait the line, and waiting. In it goes, and Tailevu got a hand to it, but Naitasiri take it away from them. It was knocked back, said the referee. It's advantage to Naitasiri. The referee just watching them carefully as in it goes, and a big high ball from Naitasiri. Waiting back for it. Seniloli sets it in field. Maivalili again. He then changes direction. He's caught by the jersey, pulled to the ground. Nobody there to support him. Naitasiri there in numbers. Seniloli manages to slip away and give it in field. They're chasing after it. Tailevu gives it on to Nakarawa. Nakarawa was unable to hold. The ball went to the ground. An effort to drive over the top again. And the penalty against Tailevu. Offside, as they're doing everything in desperation to try and increase their score. Close the gap from 33 points to 20. So the penalty awarded on the 22-metre line. Naitasiri decide what they're going to do, and it's actually taken by John Stewart this time. And here he kicks it into touch on this grandstand sideline. The ball goes into touch. It is in touch inside the 10-metre line by a half a metre or so, with play carrying on. Yes, we've gone 4 minutes of extra time now, as we're in referee's time, and it's still 33 points to 20. Naitasiri managing to keep this desperate effort by Tailevu out and away from their goal line. In it comes. Lingieri throws near the front of the line. Sensible throwing from Naitasiri. They've got it in control, and they're driving a wedge through the Tailevu group. They're continuing to work their way forward. It's picked up on the sideline here by it is Kandi. Kandi who's come in, and there it is, it's over, and Tailevu have been beaten this season. It's Naitasiri that will go forward, and much will depend on the outcome of the match in Nandronga as to where the final will be played.